Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Project Highrise. Last episode we started out with a fresh building, we stuck down some offices, a few cafes, and at the very end of last episode we started to build some apartment buildings to allow people to actually live inside of our building here. And what I want to work on in today's episode, I want to start by taking out one more contract. We currently have a few available, but the first one here at the top wants us to increase our daily revenue from rent to $3,000. And if we look at our current income right now, we are currently making $1,995 a day from rent, and so I think getting up to 3,000 shouldn't be all too hard. And we also want to work on getting our population here up to 50, and so we're going to sign this contract. The next contract here wants us to get 16 officers from a diverse group of people, and I think we can kill two birds with one stone here, because in order to get more rent we have to build more offices, more apartments, and more stores. In order to get more people we have to do the same thing, and in order to get a diverse group of 16 people in small offices, we also have to expand and build and get more people in. So what we're going to do here is we are going to expand out to the left, because we've already expanded quite far out to the right. We're actually almost at the borderline here. We're going to have to start going up pretty soon, and so we're going to expand out this way. We might actually just go kind of all the way to the end. I do want to make sure that we still go in sets of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what, sure, we've got a fair bit of money, we've got 3,000, and as I mentioned last episode, it doesn't actually take all that much money to build the outline of the building. The expense comes in getting everything into the building that the office or the cafe or the tenant actually requires in order to do what they do. So we'll hit play here. We'll actually speed things up a little bit. One thing that I would like to kind of mainline is getting a second construction office. Unfortunately, unlike all of the other rooms in the game, the construction office isn't one that you can just put down. You have to unlock a building manager before you can get a second one. If we look at the top right hand corner here, it says only one construction office is allowed in the building until you hire a building manager. And the way that we get a building manager is if we go over here to this like little handshake here, and we go over to operations. This little icon here, it says you must build an office for your building manager and staff to unlock consultant upgrades on the operations track. So in order to get this up and running, we need to have 10 influence, as you can see at the bottom. And then once we have this building, we can then use those influence points to actually unlock new stuff in this little consultants menu. For example, under operations, once we've got that building manager, we can unlock new construction office. It's going to cost us 500 and it's going to cost us 10 influence points, but once we do it, it allows us to unlock a second larger construction office and then use that to get a couple more construction workers. For now, we do not quite have enough influence points to do that, and according to this little pop-up, the way that we gain influence is from your apartment's residents and select offices. So it looks like it comes from apartments more than anything else. Right now we got 4 apartments. We did just refurbish this one, like somebody moved out and we made it habitable again, but it looks like somebody has moved right back in, so that's, I guess, fine. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to fill most of this space over here with offices, and then once we've got that up and running, or once we've completed a few of the grants and gotten a decent amount of money, we will look into building upwards, and we'll start to get a couple of floors that are dedicated to residential buildings to try and get that influence number a bit higher than it is right now. So this is completely done. Let's slow down time a little bit here, and let's start to get some offices in. So I think for the time being, I am pretty much... Oh, I don't want that to be there. Can we get rid of this? Bulldoze, please? I put it in the wrong place. I would like, for the time being, most of these to be offices like this. I think I'll probably end up putting like a cafe here, just because it's a high traffic area. Everyone kind of comes through the front door here to get to all of their stuff, and so I think having this as a cafe is going to help out quite a bit. But we've just built a ton of new office upgrades, and we should easily be able to get up to 50 population and up to 3,000 a day in rent. So let's go down. Let's grab a few more creative offices here, because these guys pay a lot. But before we do want to make sure that we have all of the utilities that they're going to need hooked up correctly. So let's go ahead. Everyone in the world needs electricity, so let's go ahead and do that. Electricity costs just as much to put down as the building does to build originally. Wow, that's ridiculous. And then most of these places actually also want phone lines, so let's... Oh my gosh, phone lines are so expensive. But we'll run those over. Most don't really care about water or gas, so just for offices, I think we should be fine here. So let's go ahead and let's see about creative officers. We will take you, because you just require prestige of 1, a phone line, and an electrical line. We have both of those. I'm pretty sure the rest rest are just going to require the same thing they are. So we will take all of those guys, and then next to you, we will start out with some legal officers. There is only the one that currently wants to move in, so we'll take him. And then we'll go for accounting. There are currently 5, but these guys want a greater variety of food court restaurants. We can't do that just yet. We could add more food courts, but we can't really get a better variety until we get a higher prestige, and we don't get a higher prestige until we get up to 40 people, so we kind of have to fill up with the lower paying renters here. So we'll go with a couple of insurance companies. Of course, we'll start with the ones who are paying more than anybody else, but we've got quite a bit of space here, and we can always kick these guys out later on if we're not too happy with how much they're paying, and we want to charge more for our rent. But for now, this all looks fine. I will place an ad for some more creative officers and some more legal officers, just because those guys are willing to pay so much more than everybody else. And now, we just kind of have to... Ooh, what is up here? You don't have a phone line? Oh, you don't? Oh, geez. Okay, I thought I connected that up. All right, let's get a phone line, and let's run that all the way along to these officers. Oh, we're out of money! No! This guy is going to be... This guy's probably going to leave. In fairness... Oh, no, we've got money. It's okay. It's okay, we pulled in some money at the last moment. We can connect this guy up with a phone line. That is crazy. It costs $13 per tile to install a phone line. It only costs $10 per tile to actually build the building. So it's, wow, it is, the cost really does come in the utilities here. We do want to keep an eye on this. Oh my goodness, current utilization is 140%. Wow, okay, so we definitely need some more of these cabinets. We should probably go with a higher tier one, but we can't afford to. And so I guess for the time being, we're not going to do that. We're going to go with another standard one like this. That's going to take utilization to 93%, which is still a little bit higher than I would like it. And what do these cost? These cost $250 to build and $250 to upkeep. This one costs $2,000 to build and $750 to upkeep. What do these add? These add 10. So with these 3 cabinets, we're getting 30 units of electricity and paying $750 for it. So at this point, it would be more worthwhile to build the second tier here, because that would give us 50 for that same price of $750. But it costs $2,000 to put down. Right now, we've only got $575, and so that's not really something we can do. But as soon as this day ticks over, we're currently making $2,515 in rent. We did just put out an ad for some more of these guys, so I will accept you, and I will accept you. I'm kind of hoping we can get our rent up to $3,000 before a lot of these people move in, because we are probably very close to having this tip over the edge and just break, and I really don't want that to happen. So, we'll see. We'll see. We're at 2,115. Do we have any more legal officers? We do. Any more in accounting? Nope, nobody in accounting wants to do it. We just took out an ad in insurance officers. Didn't really want to do that, but I'll also take one out in creative officers with our last $100. We will spend it on advertising. There we go. Flipping heck. All right. These guys are not interested because we're out of money. Somebody just moved out. It was this guy in the residential building. I'm not quite sure what this guy's up for. I'd like to buy a cup of coffee, but where? There's like a restaurant right downstairs. Go to the end of the corridor, elevator down, and boom, you're done. Oh my gosh. As soon as I say that, the elevator is broken. We are currently at 103% utilization on our electricity there, which is not good whatsoever. Nobody wants to do this. Wow. Nobody wants to move in because we are out of money. All right. Well, it is currently 7 p.m. The time is ticking by very quickly, so we really just have to wait now until our next payday. We do currently have these buzz points, so it says, great news, your next media campaign is available. It requires 50 buzz, and you currently have 54. So we can click on this. And the way the buzz works, I'm pretty sure, is it's kind of like just social marketing. Like, we use word of mouth to get our business out there, to get our building known to the world. And we can use that media buzz to unlock these different things here. So we currently have 4 little sections. We've got apartments, infrastructure, retail and restaurants, and then offices. Happy drones, increased satisfaction for all office workers. This one, increased sales revenue for stores and restaurants, infrastructure operating costs minus 50%, and increased satisfaction for all apartment residents. Ooh, I kind of feel like I want either this one, the Tony address, or the ad placements, because decreasing the infrastructure operating cost by 50% would be pretty huge, but also, we make a lot of money from apartments, and we are going to expand out into a lot more apartments on the higher floors, and so I think going with this one for now is going to be a better idea. It's going to take, I guess, a day to run down, but once that's done, we should have increased satisfaction with all of these people. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Like, we paid for the ad, but then when the time ran down, nothing happened. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that bump. We just received a bunch of money for the end of the day there. And what else did we do? Did we complete the 3,000 in rent? We did. So now we are making how much? $3,640 per day in rent, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and start renting out to these guys again. We will take you, and we will also take you. Thank you very much. Do I want to... So we could add another one of these... like first tier electrical units, which would take our current costs up to 1,000 a day, and we would only have 40 electrical units. But I kind of feel like we have to, because it only costs 250 to build. This one costs 2,000 to build, and especially in these kind of early days where we're still trying to make money, we're still trying to expand outwards, I feel like having money, even though we're paying more for electricity, having that money available to build and get more people in renting is worth more to us than spending, 250 less to get more energy. But eventually we will end up replacing these and getting a bit more bang for our buck. But for now, these guys need to hurry up downstairs and get some stuff done. We need to put down a apartment building up here. So this is a slightly bigger apartment building because our prestige actually went up. We now have 41 people. Our prestige went up to rank 2. And so we actually unlocked the ability to make medium-sized apartments, medium-sized offices. We didn't unlock medium-sized restaurants yet. They require prestige 3, but we did require space for retail stores. Now, currently we can't actually put down a retail store, I don't think, even if we have the space for it, because all of the retail stores, I'm pretty sure, require some storage. Now, where is storage? It's over here. I'm pretty sure all the retail guys require storerooms, and these storerooms are massive, and they also have to be placed underground. And so we should probably go ahead and expand out underground here, make sure we got like a nice amount of room to actually build stuff. We'll go all the way along on this side as well, and then we will go ahead and put, I think, just another small apartment in here for now, just because it kind of fits nicely. And we will get this guy in with a basic studio apartment. That should be fine. And then I'm very tempted to just go up with the next floor here, to just build another massive floor like that. Now, that cost us quite a bit, but again, the real cost is going to be in all the cables we've got to run. Speaking of which, people are leaving because I didn't put down the new electrical cabinet, which is going to go there. Our utilization is now at 77%, so it's a little bit lower, but I guarantee you as soon as we put in this next story worth of stuff, it is going to skyrocket. Also, I'm fairly certain that we did complete, or we should have completed, one of these grants here. This one here with the 16 small offices. I'm fairly certain we can just sign that and have that done. What are we? Oh, we need more accountants. We need 2 more accountants to be able to finish this. We've got 9 insurance agencies. Flipping heck. Did you hear the sound he made? Another day, another dollar. What the heck is this guy? He works at a talent agency. I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to bulldoze 2 of these just because I want to... oh, it'll cost me 400 to break the lease? What? Oh, you know what? We've got space over here. Let's go ahead and let's put down 2 more small offices. One right there and one right there. And let's see about getting some accounting guys in. Really? Nobody wants to do it because we don't have restaurants? Decline all of them. Let's try again. We should, I hope, get at least 2 more accounting firms who are interested in moving into one of these 2 offices. At which point we will have completed the grant, and we should get a nice amount of money. I think it's 1,500 for that. So that'll be nice. Are we good? Let's have a look. Yes, you are going to come in, and you are going to come in. Brilliant. So as soon as they arrive, that should complete that. I didn't realize we had so many insurance companies. I thought we would have more creative than anything else. We do have a lot in creative, but not quite as much as we do in insurance companies. Now, we're still waiting for our construction team to do this top floor here. They haven't even started. The reason why they haven't started is because I haven't put a staircase or an elevator up to here yet. So, we should probably quickly do that. We did just complete the grant for the accountants there, so that is now done. We've got $2,400. Also, we seem to have unlocked something here. Oh, okay, so we've got 13 influence points, so we can, in fact, now build this building manager's office, and then once we get the building manager, we can get some more construction workers. So, let's speed up time a little bit. Let's see about getting this top floor done, because as soon as this is ready, we can start to put stuff in. I might preemptively look at putting down one of these stock rooms, like right about here. That's going to allow us to start hiring retail stores. I'll start renting out some of our buildings to retail stores. And for the first time ever, we have made more cash yesterday in revenue than we spent in expenses, which is surprising given that we just put down that massive new top floor. But we made $6,640. We're currently making over $4,000 in rent. I think there is another quest here that wants us to get over $5,000 in rent. I think we can do that. So I'm going to sign that contract as well. You signed a contract, resounding revenue, received an advance payment of $1,000. Oh, so we got $1,000 in advance just for taking that out, which is pretty cool. Now we're just waiting for these guys to get enough stuff done so that I can build the room for this building manager, who's going to go right about there. As soon as that's done, we should, I think, be able to build this. Expand your construction staff by building this larger office. I think that's right, although I'm not quite sure. Oh, we got some, like, we got some weird sounds there. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty... Oh, no, we have to go into influence here, and we have to take this out. So, under influence, now that we've got a building manager, we can unlock things in the operations section, and we have to do them in order here. You can't just pick any random one. But the first one is going to cost 10 influence and also $500, and unlocks the second larger construction office. I will take it, and this now allows us to build this, which is free to build, but costs $300 per day, and I'm assuming has to be placed below ground. So, we will put it right there. Nice. Okay, so, how far are we off the edge of here? Not too far. I'm thinking I want to get another staircase here, because right now, well, I don't know if that's even worth it. I'm thinking, right now, these guys have got to walk all the way over here to get up the stairs and to do stuff, and I was thinking about maybe putting another staircase over here just to make it a little easier for them to get up, and you can see, look at this, we've got a bunch more construction workers now, so we can actually build stuff a little bit faster, and look at this, our building manager has arrived. This guy knows what he's doing. Right now, we're on 41 population. We're one away from completing the population grant. And so, what I think we're going to do, we're going to start with some small one-bedroom apartments, as opposed to the tiny studios that we've been building up until now. Now, one thing that I did realize since the end of last episode is we've got this little tab in the top left here called Overlays that show your current happiness levels, noise levels, and other information. And if you remember, when we were looking for people to fill out our apartments, one thing that people didn't like, or one thing that people didn't like for the luxury apartments, was they didn't want a lot of noise, and they didn't want a lot of traffic, or the smells. It was noise and smells. So right now we can click on noise, and we can see that most of the noise is coming from down here where the construction workers are, where the cafe is here. We've got smells are also coming from the cafes, and so I think that we could probably rent out this, like, 4th floor here, is it? Or maybe the 3rd floor? I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look. Is it 4th or 3rd? 3rd. We could probably rent out this 3rd floor here with some luxury apartments. So, let's go ahead and put down some of these. We'll put, like, one right there. We don't quite have enough space after the fact to put another one in. Made slightly less that day, but also still made a profit, which is nice. I guess we'll also put one there and then one there. That one leaves us a 4-space gap, so that's quite nice. This one only leaves us a 3-space gap, and this one leaves us a weird 6-space gap, which I don't think we can fit. We can fit a studio apartment into there. Oh, okay, I love it. I don't know if we're going to do that just yet, but how likely are people to buy these? So, is this a... Oh, is this an office? I didn't want to put an office in. I wanted an apartment. So, get rid of this and this. I'm interested in the small apartments. Is that the right one? How small are the tiny apartments? Oh, they're really small. All right, let's go with a small apartment there and there. That fits perfectly. We'll put one there. Doesn't quite fit perfectly, but we can put something else there later. And that doesn't quite fit either. But that gives us 4 apartments, which we can now rent out to people. However, nobody wants to move in because all of these people want an electrical line, they want cable TV, they want water, they prefer upper floors, they hate noisy areas. Thankfully, the noise is gone. Upper floors want a slightly higher floor, but not that higher of a floor. We'll probably go with basic for now over the deluxe ones. And the basic one wants a greater variety of small stores and a greater variety of stores that sell food and groceries. So we do have to get up to Prestige 3 to do that, and to get to Prestige 3, we need 60 people. So let's look at adding some more offices here. We'll expand out all the way to the end of this building. So we'll go like this, and we'll also expand out the very little space that we have on this side to the edge as well. We're not going to be able to put a whole lot there. Most likely that's going to be for utilities and other stuff like that. And we should probably also get our first retail space as well, because these guys might be the ones that they're looking for selling groceries. Like, these guys are actually going to sell stuff, and they're not just going to be like little carts and stands that are selling like sandwiches and stuff like that. So we'll put you down Yeah, food and beverages store. So you know what? We will go ahead and we will rent out to this guy. They want prestige level of 1. Storeroom, 1 empty bay required. So they've got the storeroom. We've got electrical line. Likes high traffic areas. This is not really a high traffic area, but they all like high traffic areas. So you know what? We'll go for that. They're going to pay 210 in rent per day. Hopefully going to help us to attract some of these guys. They now just want a greater variety of small stores. I think these are the small stores in question. So let's have a look at adding like another one here. Let's see how this goes. So maybe like books and magazine? Drugstore? You know, I feel like all of this stuff, all these ones that we're building right now, want to be on the ground floor. Like, as you walk in, you walk past the drugstore, you walk past the grocery store, you walk past the wine and spirit store. I don't necessarily think that the drugstore needs to be on floor 2, but you know what? Forget it. We'll put it there anyway. We'll see how this works. If it goes wrong for us, we can always reallocate. And we might have to like get rid of some of these people down here and replace them with these retail stores. But for now, we'll get one of those. We'll also get one. Do we want another one for food and beverage, or do we want an electrical store? We will go with an electrical store as well. There we go. Okay, so that's done. These guys do require some form of electricity, and we've also reached a population of 50, which is nice. That's another grant complete. And these two on the higher floors also wanted a telephone line. So let's do that. Let's do that. And you know what? Let's get rid of these. So bulldoze, I'm going to get rid of these electrical cabinets. All of them. They're a bit of a waste of money because now that we got rid of them, we can't use them. But we're going to upgrade to this one here, which hopefully, well, definitely is going to provide more electricity. So we're now only at 72% utilization, and it's actually costing us less per day to get the electricity than it was before, which is fantastic. I like it. How are we doing on phone usage? 120% utilization. That is just fantastic. So let's get another phone cabinet. We'll stick that down there. Water utilization is only at 40%, so we're fine for the time being on water. Is anyone willing to come and rent this out yet? You still want a greater variety of small stores. Is that... Do they want these ones? Do they want, like, cafes? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it's this that they're after. I mean, we've got quite a variety of small stores. I can put another one in on the top floor here if you'd like and make it... What have we got? We've got a grocery, we've got a drugstore, we've got an electronics store. We can get, like, a books, news, and magazine store? I mean, sure. We'll throw that there as well, and we'll see what happens. We do need to run electronics up one more floor, so let's put one of the wiring closets right there. That leaves a nice four space gap for possibly putting down an office, although again I don't really want to put that many offices up here. I want this to be mostly just residential, and saying that, this might cause a little bit of noise actually. Yeah, that is causing quite a bit of noise. I don't think that the basic apartments are all too bothered about the noise. It does say that they hate noisy areas, but I'm going to take the risk on all 3 of these. It only costs $250 to get them in, and they pay $220 per day in rent. We can't put that in yet because it costs $250 and we don't have any money. But it is almost midnight, so as soon as that ticks over, boom, we got more money because of something. Oh, did we make $5,000 in rent today? We did. We're now at $5,000 in rent. Brilliant. So we got that out of the way. We'll get that going as well. We got $5,000. That is crazy. And we also need to take out some more contracts. So this one wants us to have 100 people in our building. This one a little bit further down. Every rich and powerful city wants a real estate. 10,000 in rent per 10,000 in rent per day. Jeez. These get pretty high up pretty quickly. And then medium officers. So it's more of the same kind of stuff, but just higher in tier. So you know what? We will go for. We'll sign this 10,000 in rent. I think, yeah, that gave us 2,000 in advance, so we get 8,000 once that's completed. So we'll get some money from that. These guys, what are they after? They want water. So where are we going to hook them up with some water? Water is currently over here on the end. That is perfect because we can fit one right about there. And again, it leaves a nice 4 space for potentially an office, but again, probably not going to be an office, but that's fine. We'll run that over there. These guys, what does this mean? Are they like late or something, or... I'm not quite sure what this means. Maybe they're on, like, the brink of leaving. These people are not happy. Could not dispose of our trash yesterday. Need more trash bins on this floor. Okay, we can do that. Trash. Here we go. We'll throw down a normal trash can right about there. And we will also throw down a recycling trash can next to it like so. We should also put the same stuff, I guess, on this next floor, because these guys are also going to want to empty out their trash. And then we also need these over here, these collection rooms, so that we can actually collect all that garbage and start to put it somewhere. So we'll take a normal garbage collection room, and then we also need a recycling collection room, which I guess we'll put right about here. We do need to extend it by 1 though, so let's just do that. And then once these guys stand up and start doing some stuff, we will be able to throw down our recycling room. We're just going to go right about there, and that should hopefully quell some of these annoyances that people are having and make people a little bit happier to live here. This guy does not have water? I thought we'd hooked up water. Oh no, we didn't go quite far enough. There we go. Now you have water. You can stop with the frowny face. You got some water. You should be fine. All right, this is also ready to go, so let's throw down our trash can like there. The storeroom is up and running. It looks like multiple people can share the storeroom. Oh, it looks like up to 4... Wow, that's a really weird noise. So it looks like each storeroom has 4 bays. So for every 4 stores that we have, like right now we've got these 4 stores over here, we need 1 more of these rooms. So it looks like right now we're doing like the perfect job of having just enough storerooms for the people over here. Someone that lives or works in your building is unhappy. Who is unhappy right now? Is that left over from when these guys were unhappy, or is somebody else unhappy? I'm not quite sure. But I believe it is about time to build yet another floor. Kapow. Look at that. We just destroyed a whole new floor. Your building staff can't get where they need to go. What is wrong with them? Oh, no, they can. They can even get to this new floor, even though there isn't a staircase there. But we will put a staircase there, just because we're going to need one in the future anyway, and we will also put another elevator right about there. We do have some more buzz points here, so we can get even more of these. Oh, do we have to do something else to unlock these? Oh, they just cost more buzz. So we can do the same thing again, and we can increase the satisfaction of our residents. I didn't realize that we could do these over and over and over again, but I kind of like that. Let's go for the infrastructure one this time, because this one, oh, they all cost more. Ooh, okay, so every time, every single one costs more. We'll go for this one, though, because I feel like reducing infrastructure costs, that's going to increase our overall, the amount of money that we make overall, and that is something that I am definitely interested in. Do we want to throw down, like, 2 more offices over here on the end? I feel like we kind of do. Just throw in some small offices there and there, and we will just rent those out to whoever wants to have them, really. It looks like we're going to put those to some legal guys. Now, we do... Oh, we missed a spot right on the end there. Boom. We do want to get some more offices in, because right now... And we've also unlocked... Ooh, we reached Prestige 3. We have unlocked a medium dinner restaurant. Would you look at that? Now, I don't want... We're in a bit of a weird position now, because we've got all of these like tenants who don't like loud noises. I don't think that offices are all that loud. If we look at noise, yeah, for the most part, no, someone left. For the most part, these offices here are not too loud. There's loudness here, but I think that's from the store, and there's loudness over here, I think, from a different store. I don't know if that's people leaving or people going home, because it doesn't look like too many people have left. We've still got a bunch of space here. So what I think I will do is we'll build a new restaurant. No, actually, we won't build a restaurant. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll build a bunch of medium offices that are going to go up on this latest floor. Is that not done yet? It's not. Look, she's running. She's running. And it's done. Alright, so we'll put in a bunch of medium offices, because there is a quest for us to get a bunch of medium offices installed. So we'll throw in just a bunch of those, and then we'll put like a small office right on the end there, there, and there. These guys moved right out. Do they not have utilities? They don't have utilities. That is why. Alright, electricity for everybody. You guys also require electricity, so we will throw up another wiring cabinet and hook you all up with electricity. Oh my goodness, are we out of money? No, we're not out of money. It just doesn't like how fast I went with that. There we go. And we'll do the same over here. There we go. They're probably going to want phone lines as well. Just based on past experience, they tend to like having phone lines. How are we doing on electricity utilization? 82% and 60% and 80%. Okay, so we're fine for now, although we do want to keep an eye on water. Let's have a look. Are people willing to move into here now? They are not. They want a greater variety of medium restaurants and a greater variety of restaurants that serve dinner. Do they all want this? Greater variety of restaurants that serve breakfast? So it looks like we are going to have to invest in like a small or medium diner here. It says a space for a medium diner or restaurants. I feel like we're going to have to get this guy in somewhere. Unfortunately, there's no space on this floor, but you know what that means. Kaboom! We get another floor ready to go. I think this should be fine, because now we're going to have like a layer of offices between the tenants and the restaurants. And so, hopefully, like the noise from the restaurants isn't going to affect the tenants too much. If it does, we might just get rid of all these tenants and move them all up to an even higher floor. That would work. I think eventually what we might end up doing is having like sections of the building, because right now we've got like a section here on the left that's before the staircase. We've got like this middle section, and then we've got like this end section. And I feel like if we split that up and we had like tenants on the one side, offices on the other side, and then like utilities in the middle, that could work quite well. That guy just gave us some influence. He was like shouting out the window, and someone thought, "Wow, I want to live there." Anyway, let's go and let's get like a small restaurant. Why if they waited to the very end to do that one? But let's put some more stairs in, I guess, should be the first thing that we do. Stairs can go there. Elevator can go there. Do we want to throw in, like, a small restaurant right in the middle here? How big are the other restaurants? Oh, we made, again, we're making a profit most days now, though, which is good. Let's put down this here. Can that fit there? It totally can. And then between them, we'll get some lovely decorations going. Do you want to put, like, some designer wallpaper on right about there? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Looks really out of place, but look at that. And also put some lights in. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We also need to run up the... oh, we can't run that up there. We're going to have to run it up, like, somewhere else. You know what? We'll come back to that in a second after we've put down all of the restaurants. So we'll put down a restaurant there. We'll put down, I guess, some more offices next to the restaurant, because we don't need, I think, that many restaurants. But we'll have, like, another one there, and then we'll have, I guess, like, I don't want to put another store in yet, because that means we have to build another store cupboard. So you know what? We'll build, do we want to build yet another restaurant? You know what? Yes, we will. And then we'll build another office, and then at the end here, we will have all of the cabinets. So, electrical cabinet can go there. Let's just make sure the wiring is going to that cabinet, so it can go up to the next floor, and then all the way along to all the buildings like that. Phone lines as well. I'm fairly certain that the offices on this floor are going to want phone lines, and so we got to run that up and all the way along to the end there, which just costs a ridiculous amount of money, but that's fine. And I'm actually fairly certain that most of the restaurants are going to want to have some kind of access to water. So let's put that there, and then that there, and then hook these up like that. There we go. All right. Cool. So, let's get some restaurants in first. These guys are all good to go. So we've got fast food, dinners, sandwich, salad, pizzas. So everyone likes a pizza place. Let's go with these guys. They're like high traffic areas, but again, this is the top floor. It's not really going to be that big of a high traffic area, but we will hire and rent out to all of these people. Fast food. Some people like fast food. We'll get those guys in. Some people might want sandwiches. Some people just want a little food court that's selling homemade rolls. And now that all those are in, I'm hoping, yeah, we can start to pull in some of the medium offices. I like it. Oh, the financial offices are where it's at. They, oh my goodness, they expect so much stuff. They expect a bottled water service, a janitorial service, a copying service, an IT and computer repair service, and they also expect a catering service. Wow. Do these guys also expect that stuff? They do. They all expect so much stuff. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. But with that, guys, I'm going to end this second episode of Project Highrise there. It looks like we're a little... Are we, like, utilizing too much water? Oh, we are. We're 130%. That is not good. We should invest in, like, another one of these, I guess. One of the bigger ones. That, again, costs 2,000, but is going to save us on money overall in the long haul. So, you know what? We'll expand out a little bit at the end here. But, like I said, guys, I'm going to end this episode of Project Highrise there. Next time, we'll come back, we'll install this new water pump down here, the new water closet. Actually, you know what? We'll do it right now, just before we end the episode. Again, we lost money on that day, but we did build quite a lot of new stuff. So let's go ahead and throw in our second water closet there. That should get rid of the water complaints of the restaurants upstairs. I'm actually not surprised. All of these restaurants are probably using a ton of water. I really like the way they look. Like, these things, the new restaurants and the new stores over here look really cool. I was a bit annoyed with the offices. They look a bit drab, but this new stuff looks really nice. I really like it. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end this episode of Project Highrise there. As always, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more Project Highrise, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time.